All right, here we'll start with this one. IK Broski says, "Beyond happy to have been there for that amazing match. That chair bouncing on the rope was wild." Yeah,
No shit, man. That was, and I've never seen that happen before. That was so crazy. It was just I had to take a double take. Dude, what is holding that? How can I capitalize on it? Should I go bounce off the other ropes and jump up and try and sit on it? And
that would have been something.
I would have tumbled right over the rope on my neck. But
what a spot that would have been like a Sabu spot. You're botching it unintentionally.
Right, exactly. That was crazy though. And
yeah. Oh man,
one of a kind moment.
No doubt about it. Speaking of which, quality match that served its purpose. Keep getting paid, Rob. So. Let's see.
Oh, man, I like the match.
Yep, I did too, man. Did you hear Cornette's feedback on it? I know you listened. We talked about the clip before last week.
No, I haven't. I saw the animated thumbnail, and
let me say it's not worth it because it's just like he says stuff, and it's just like anytime I listen to Cornette, I very much align with his opinion a lot of times on certain things.
Yeah, me too.
He's very negative, and I almost hate what I do when I listen to it. I'm like, why am I doing this? So it's just it's not worth it, man. It's not worth it.
Yeah, no, I get you. Yeah, but he's negative, I think, overall because he's unhappy about the current status of the business, and so he's speaking from that perspective of disapproval. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I agree with a lot of what he says too, but I didn't tune in to hear him say, RVD's stiffer than a possum's pecker in Penfield on prom night.
Rob, I was trying to relay it to like my brother and some of my buddies, like you saying all this stuff. I was like, coming up with it off the cuff, and I was like, I couldn't do it justice.
That's his whole shtick, though, right?
Yeah, it is his whole shtick. Now, somebody does go to bat for him. Triple Mania, RVD, Cornette, put your looks over big. He said
my looks
exactly the same.
Oh, yeah. I thought he meant I was a handsome man because I have heard.
Maybe. Well, you're dashing good Rob Van Dam right there as a compliment. Probably just doesn't know your entrance when he said you were stiff. He also is not familiar with your moveset. He's definitely not familiar with your moveset. I'll say that. Particularly the chair stuff. You should listen to what he said again. So he is definitely not familiar with the Rolling Thunder because he was like, I don't understand that spot. Yeah, he had no idea about the Rolling Thunder or nothing like that.
He didn't understand it?
He didn't understand it.
Probably because I lost some momentum. Like usually I'll get the momentum into the jump, and the roll actually helps me like jump higher and stuff. And this one wasn't the best one, which a lot of people will take is meaning everything. He doesn't do it like he used to, whatever. But every once in a while that happens. I mean, I remember for a while there, I got in I think it was the 2010 run with Impact.
Mm-hmm.
But I started like really playing with the Rolling Thunder, and I would like the tighter I tuck, in the quicker I can get my feet under me, I could get that momentum to be like boom, and really like launch me up there. So I started in the air. I started like doing the thumbs and then tucking, and it was really hard to get that in. It was so quick, I'm not sure if everyone caught it, but while I was working on that, I kept like landing on my head. so eventually I said, let me, maybe I'll come back to that later. Let me get my Rolling Thunder back because I kept going boom. And some of the times I land like straight down on the dude. There's so many TV matches I did that and right straight down, pile drive myself on them. And sometimes the boys afterwards say, dude, are you all right after that Rolling Thunder? It looked like you killed yourself. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Ooh, bit of an adjustment.
Right. By the way, so like in an ideal world, Jack would have been an extra foot or so towards the ropes. I would have had the confidence, to do the roll into the dive. But because he was a little too close to me, I get there's a little mental. I don't know what I call it blockage, but there's something that pops up because sometimes they'll be in the middle and my feet will hit them. It'll completely stop my momentum. The worst time, well, I don't know, live action is pretty bad. But when I did that show, City Guys, in I don't know, 96 or whenever, it was so long ago.
Wow.
NBC TV show, kids show, City Guys. And we had I played RVD and we were wrestling. And I told dude, whatever it was, dude was right in the middle. And I thought at that time I hadn't fucked it up enough to know not to go for it. And I hit the ropes and I did my roll, and my bounds of my feet hit his arm because he's laying there, and I just completely stopped. And I had to stand up and then go boom, and I just splashed him. And afterwards, I kept telling him, please don't use that take. Please, please. I mean, there was a couple other good takes, please don't. And they were like, oh, no, we're professionals. We're not going to do that. But because it was just background and it wasn't about that, it was about the people talking in front of the camera or whatever, they totally used that take.
They used it? Oh, no.
I could see Jim Cornette seeing that and saying, I don't understand the move. There was no momentum. It was a wasted somersault. And then what's he do? Nothing he couldn't have done without the somersault. I can't get that. That was my attempt to get that pitch. That didn't quite work.
What the figgity fuck?